안녕하세요. 항상 레전드 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 파이터즈 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 기쁨과 짜릿한 스릴을 드리기 위해 만든 유튜브입니다. 즐거운 시간 되세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
Will materialize the #1 heavyweight contender making the walk for his first title fight here in the UFC.
I mean, the nerves are going crazy for this man right now. He's so nervous. Has he done everything he needs to do? Has he not left any stone unturned? He says that he has prepared. He says that his body's ready. His mind's ready. He feels physically good in the spot. He's taking on a long-reigning champion. If he's going to get this done, it's going to take something truly special.
He does not believe jitters will be a factor here tonight. He has built his career methodically to this point. We'll see if we hear the words "and new" by night's end. He still has visions of becoming a two-division UFC champion, and perhaps tonight will be a step in that direction. Here is the future UFC Hall of Famer, the Mark Henry-trained Frankie Edgar.
The little engine that could is what we call him. Frankie Edgar will not be deterred. He's a phenomenal striker. He's a great wrestler, and his jiu-jitsu was on display when he dominated Cub Swanson in the main event. It was unreal to watch him just control every single position. He's a true mixed martial artist in the highest order, Frankie Edgar.
And with respect to present company, DC, Frankie Edgar might be the most popular American UFC fighter of all time.
Oh yeah, he's unbelievable. We all love him. And you know what? I love him just as much as the fans do. Everybody likes to watch Frankie Edgar.
Let's see how it goes for Effie here under the bright lights tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Frankie, the Edgar.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Great. Good.
Well, his future is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but a big one for the former UFC lightweight champion Frankie Edgar here tonight. We'll see if he goes to the boxing. Might have the advantage when it comes to the takedown game. So if he chooses to lean on those collegiate wrestling chops, perhaps that's the path of least resistance. Frankie Edgar, a man who can do it all, back under the bright lights here tonight.
Oh, nice.
All right, nice job by the wrestler sticking to the game plan here early. DC goes to the clinch. He said he didn't want to be shooting takedowns from way outside. We'll see if he tries to get a level change here on the inside.
Well, he needs to. This boxer is so good in close. Whereas you're clinching with most athletes, they tend to panic. Boxing is spent a lot in the clinch, so this guy's well-versed here. But where he isn't well-versed is getting his feet tripped, getting foot swept, getting level changed on. So he's got to mix everything up. It's high-low if he wants to take this guy down.
Big ground and pound.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off of the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Back mount now.
That was nice.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Ed. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Edgar's right back to the full mount.
In the half guard.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Oh, right into mount. And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Choi's in half guard. Side control now. Edgar's right back to the full mount here. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Nice positional control here. Well, eventually he's going to try to get up, but he's moving his head pretty well here to avoid damage on the ground.
You don't want to be comfortable on your back, but when you're taken down, you got to make sure you're active, and that's exactly what he's doing.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Edgar. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Under a minute to go. Honest fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure.
Striking from every position lands a strike from the bottom.
This is a terrible position.
Gotta get out of there.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Nice elbow by him there from top position. Final seconds here of round one. Edgar's back in full mount. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, bud. Good round. I need more of that this round, okay? I want you to be a little more active with your punches on the ground. Let's not let the ref stand this up.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Round two is underway. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound.
Oh, he got demolished.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Now some separations. Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good.
Nice kick.
His misses are entertaining.
Watch knees to the body. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
And now some separation. Oh, head kick gets home. Don't want to take too many of those. Swing and a miss with that punch by Edgar. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there, and that strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, he's had a big move. The body will see if he can follow up. Kick to the body now. That one won't land. Oh, he might be out. And back to his feet. 2 minutes now to go in round two. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Try to establish that jab. Oh, that's a good strike there by Choi. So now he touches him with the left.
He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He's head back with that offering, DC. He is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by the Korean Super Bowl. Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing.
Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. 15 seconds to go. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head stroke. Nicely done there by Edgar.
Another strike gets through for the top position. Good round.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, big elbow. Quick jab.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Choi. That left hook landed on the button. Just out of range with the big right hand. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Edgar.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Lands with the ground and pound. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Choi's cheek is just leaking blood all over the octagon. That gash is absolutely terrible. I might have even caught his jawbone in there. I'm not so sure.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
He's got it locked in.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Oh, he got to his spot.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Just misses there with the left. Nice jab there by the Korean Super Bowl. 1 minute now to go in the third. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Edgar's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, a nice straight there by the Korean Super Bowl. He missed with that jab attempt there.
Big shot to the head.
Edgar's swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage.
nice takedown defense.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to...
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Choi's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside position due to that cut. Takedown defense holds up.
Now he lands a solid punch.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right. He's in
trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or the...
All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about...
Oh, he's in real trouble now.
Oh, he hurt him again!
Gets back to his feet. Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, Jay. Hey, that uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, I like that kick there. Big left hook coming. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work. And
picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot made it perfect.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down.
That was a slick transition.
Choi gets up and decides to take this fight back to the feet despite having a dominant position on the ground. Oh, uppercut to the dome. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Oh! Nice leg kick. Nice eyes on the defensive side. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Another takedown land.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Gotta be careful here.
Oh, he is masked in blood. I think I can actually pick out his blood type from here. Where's the dart? Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, that combination is going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Edgar. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Choi getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, the Superman punch lands. Nice jab by the Korean Superboy. That left hand's hit.
He goes really bad.
Oh, another ground strike gets through. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 30 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of
화면 아래 좋아요 따봉 버튼 꼭 눌러주세요. 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
So the Korean Superboy Doo-Ho Choi with another highlight for the